And this is the Bhim Ratha, or the chariot. This is the largest of the 5 structures, with a roof that is shaped like a country wagon. It's interesting how these rathas are named after Pandavas, epic heroes from the epic, the Mahabharata. And the Mahabharata, which dates back to circa 5th century BC, mentions China. So we know that our ties with China go back thousands of years. The Yudhishthir or Dharmaraj Ratha is the tallest structure. It depicts the maturing of temple architecture and is the most refined of the 5 structures. It became the basis of the temples to come later during the reign of the Cholas and others thereafter. The base of this shrine is supported by carved pillars with lion bases and corner supports. The first records of contact between China and India were written during the 2nd century BC. Buddhism was transmitted from India to China in the 1st century AD. Trade relations via the Silk Road acted as economic contact between the 2 regions. There is a 1,000-year-old history between Chuanzhou and Tamil Nadu. Tamil traders lived there during the Song and Yuan dynasties and built temples there. The most famous being the Chedian Temple, which has a beautiful deity which is called by a different name in China. But archaeologists believe that the style of that deity is exactly similar to the kind of work that was being done at the same time in India. In the 1930s, dozens of stones showing perfectly rendered images of the god Narasimha, the man-lion avatar of Vishnu, were unearthed in Chuanzhou. Chanakya, in circa 350 BC, who was the prime minister of the Mauryan Empire, refers to Chinese silk as Chinam Sukha, or the Chinese silk dress, and Chinapatta for the Chinese silk bundle in his Arthashastra. In the records of the grand historian Zhang Qian, in 113 BC, and Sima Qian in 145 BC make references to Shendu, which may have been referring to the Indus Valley, originally known as Sindhu in Sanskrit. Of the many interesting similarities and commonalities between India and China is sugar, which was first developed in China. And when it came to India, we called it chini, meaning something which is referred to as Chinese. And even today, when we talk about sweetness in life or in relationships, we talk about chini. The Cholas maintained a good relationship with the Chinese. An entire treasure trove of ancient Chinese coins have been found in the Chola homeland. Many sources describe the great sage Bodhidharma, the founder of the Zen school of Buddhism in China, as a prince of the Pallava dynasty. During the 8th century, the astronomical tables of signs by the Indian astronomer and mathematician Aryabhat were translated into the Chinese astronomical and mathematical book of the Treatise of Astrology of the Qian era.